For years and years, people have been trying to design the ultimate backrest. There's absolutely loads out there, but personally, I'd say none of them do the job perfectly. That is until JAG come up with these little babies, the lockdown system. One of the problems you find with producing a backrest is that everyone has different sizes rods. They might have duplon, full cork, abbreviated, or even shrink wrap handles. So there's lots of different sizes. So when you're trying to design a backrest that grips the rod in a snag fishing situation, then you need something that's going to be able to work with different sizes of rods. And that's exactly what JAG have done with this system here. There's 3 different finishes in the range, and they all come in 2 different sizes. There you've got the stainless finish, for you stainless tarts out there. And then you've also got the Pro Light Grey, which is what I'm using in my bank stick, so they're the ones I'll be having to match my setup. And then the Pro Light Black, which are very smart and tarty, I must say. There's a lot of people using black out there these days, so they'll be loving them. So the 2 sizes, obviously the larger one is for your cork handles, your duplon, that kind of thing, and then the slimmer one is for abbreviated or shrink wrap finish. Now what makes these little lockdown backrests unique is this soft rubber insert, which is interchangeable, so you can add different sizes to suit the size of your rod. Each one comes with a black insert, and then on the bottom there you see you've got a little nut in there where you get a Allen key with each one that simply pops into that, get your backrest, buzz bar, sorry, and then just tighten that down with the long section, keeping it nice and straight, aligned how you want it, and then you can tighten it up with a smaller section. Now the great thing about that is it totally eradicates the need for any O-rings, rubbers, anything like that that you're putting in there to try and align this straight. So ensure that it's totally straight, and then because that is completely tightened down, that is not going anywhere. Lovely. Then as far as getting the insert in there is concerned, all you do is simply moisten these little grommet bits at the end here. So once moistened, just simply pop them into the holes either side, like so, and then it's just a case of twisting this round and sitting it in place. Lovely. Now that black little insert there, obviously as I said, there's different sizes available, but there's also different colours. Some real funky ones, 8 different colours in the range. So if you want to match your indicators or LEDs on your bite alarms or anything like that, you can do. I'm liking these purple ones myself, so it's going to be 3 purples for me. Right, I'm going to pop these on my rods now. We'll have a look at them, see how tarty they are and see how well they perform. Well, as you can see by the state of my gear, I'm certainly no tackle tart. However, I'm loving the look of these little babies. Little bit of purple in there, brightened up my setup a little bit on a dull day. But the main thing is how well they work. So as you can see, if I just pulled it out of there, and then if I just pop it back in, you can see just how snugly that fits there. Then if I was fishing in a locked up situation, crank up the clutch, give that a pull. Now I'm pulling pretty much as hard as I can. If I pull this much harder, it's going to cut into my thumb, I reckon. You can see by the line on my thumb. So that is absolutely awesome. You're not going to get a tighter grip than that. And the great thing is, when it comes to lifting into the fish, and you lift your rod up with a slight angle, and it just pops off really easily. So you're not going to be lifting up your bank stick out of the ground or pulling up your pod or anything. You just pull it off a little bit of an angle like that, and it just pops off. Lovely job. So as you can see from that demo, those particular ones offer a massive amount of grip. And as I mentioned earlier, each colour comes in a different size. So you'll buy the actual colour and then you get all the different sizes in there. So some people have got different rods for different types of fishing. So they've got every sort of size they could possibly want there. And you might not want a stupid grip, you know, you might just want a standard grip, which still grips the rod really nicely because of that soft rubber, but you just haven't got such a secure setup for snag fishing. So it really does offer ultimate flexibility. Well, there you go, yet another awesome product from the guys at JAG. You only have to have a quick look across their range to see that everything they do is built to the highest standard, and being carp anglers, it all works too.